Hi guys. So tonight's video is going to be about what energy is going to be coming in next. What are you going to be facing next? What's coming your way next? We have four piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And we're going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, there may be a lot of hidden communication coming to light, or there may be a lot of communication that you've been having that might be a little bit hidden. There's a lot of deeper meanings to the communication going on around you that you are starting to see and notice more of. There may even be a renewal of some kind taking place surrounding communication and the way that you interact with others. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So two eights, and eights are about abundance. So you may be feeling like, if this hasn't came up yet, it will soon be coming into play. You have worked really hard to create this feeling of abundance around yourself and to have this attitude of gratitude and to gain knowledge, wisdom, experience in whatever you've been working on. And you're feeling stuck in your thoughts, stuck in place, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you can't break free or you can't step out of this box. Maybe people have placed you in a category in the past and it has caused you to feel like you are stuck having to be that instead of being able to move forward to the next transition, or instead of being able to have that transition or that change into the next level, and you've worked really hard for it. And it's time now to nurture yourself, to love yourself, to appreciate yourself, and to have gratitude for the hard work that you have put in. And maybe you're having a hard time expressing yourself as well to others. A shadow crosses your path. Remember, the light always returns. There may be a lot of gossip going on, but you decide if you hear or acknowledge it. Rise above. Walk is always better than talk. Forgiveness received or given brings peace. So if there have been people that have been spreading rumors or talking crap about you, release it, let it go, forgive it. You don't have to allow that into your energy. You don't have to take the crap that people are spreading around about you that don't even know the full story and weren't even there for it to affect you. And what anybody else chooses to believe, anybody else chooses to believe. We can't affect that. But what we can do is decide to rise above. Is to decide to let go of the petty bullshit and drama and to really break out of your shell and express yourself. Express your truth. If you feel like you need to go talk to somebody about something they have said and ask for an apology, then do that. If you feel like you need to go and talk to somebody about something you said and give them an apology, do that. There's nothing wrong with owning up for things. And there's nothing wrong with calling people out on things either. And you can do it in a way that isn't going to be so harsh, by remembering that everyone sometimes says something. And sometimes it's very hurtful when people say things like that. But we don't know what was going on in that moment in time or why they chose to do that. And it doesn't excuse it. But, it does help to remember that we're all human. Be open to new ideas. Your ideas are golden now. All your hard work is starting to pay off. No more worrying. Notice and celebrate your victories, even if it's a small start. Once again, that's what I was saying. Appreciate yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge all this hard work that you have put in to be able to get to where you are right now. Be open to exploring your ideas. Be open to expressing your ideas. And don't allow them to stay hidden inside of a box in your head, in your mind. Your eyes have a twinkle to them, maybe a bit mischievous. So, you can be somebody who might be very cheeky a bit. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but we'll come back to it if it does. So we got the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles again, the Seven of Swords, but it's the Chariot in this one, and the Knight of Wands. So, from what I'm seeing here, you might have been working very hard, you know. It's time to kind of celebrate life a little bit. It's time to take action to have fun and to go out and to do things and to enjoy life, to live life to the fullest. You know, regardless of what anybody else is thinking or saying, and who cares? Who cares what anybody else thinks, you know? I know sometimes it's hard to live with, but why? Why let that destroy you? Why let them win? Jack of Clubs, energy. The youngest Dashwood sister in Sense and Sensibility, Margaret, is good humored and full of the energy of youth. So yeah, there's a need to reconnect with your inner child and to really just be good humored and laugh it off, let it go. You know, there's no reason to hold on to anything that is not for your highest good. Four of Clubs, stability. A set of well-trimmed bonnets speaks of one's wealth and status. So you might have a lot of stability on the material front coming into play for you. And, you know, maybe there's people talking about how you got it. And maybe you worked your ass off for it, but there's just a lot of people sometimes who can get very jealous and who can be resentful and, you know, there are a lot of times people who end up gossiping about you and saying things that are just messed up because they don't realize just how much work you really have put into this. Eight of Diamonds, quality. Two people attend to the tasks of housework, taking pride in the finer details. So yeah, you've been working really hard to take care of things, to get things done, to take care of your house, to take care of your stability, to take care of your foundation, to work on your material realm, and you're really taking pride in the work that you're doing, and you're really paying very close attention to the details and everything you're taking care of. So really it's going to pay off. Everything you're doing is going to pay off. And then we have the Seven of Spades, or the Chariot. Assertion. Coachman and the horse-drawn carriage are in control and they know where they're going. So once again, it's time to take control of your life. It's time to know that you know where you're going. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You know where you're going. You know where you want to be, and you are working hard to get there, and you will get there. And you just need to adopt a more playful, youthful, happy, fun-loving, optimistic spirit to be able to deal with the haters along the way. So that's what I have for this pile. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below. I'd love to hear if this resonated with you or what's going on in your situation. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. And I have actually started doing personal readings as well now, and my email is earthangel1133@yahoo.com if you're interested in that. It's $10 for a mini reading and $20 for a full reading. Bye-bye. Pile 2. Started at 7:47. That's a plane, but you know, whatever, if it resonates with anybody. Anyway, great job. Thanks for going above and beyond. Save and redeem. So you may actually be working on saving finances, you know, or saving something up and it's going to pay off now, or you know, maybe holding back on some things and now they're going to pay off because you allowed them to grow slow, steady, stable. There is a thank you for going above and beyond. Maybe you have helped somebody out in some way and they are going to give you recognition and possibly even some sort of gift for helping them. Maybe even just a thank you. There's a great job here though. You have been doing a great job and your guides would like you to know that. So we have Ace of Wands and Four of Swords. So right now, there's been a lot of, you may be coming into a time period where you have time to rest and reflect on everything that has happened up to this point. To rest and reflect on all of the past heartbreaks, all of the past emotional turmoil and hurt, to find peace within those things that have happened, to find truth within those things that have happened, to understand the meaning behind it, and to have these new ideas and new perceptions and new understandings of the way things are going around you. And the best way to be able to go through this process when this comes up is to take the time for self-care as well. Make sure you're resting properly, eating properly, and you know, taking time out for the things that bring you joy and happiness. But you're really starting to see things in a new way and starting to understand things in a new way. And you're ready to go on this new journey and to choose your path. And you're really starting to see the truth in that. So good job. Grab your shit and go. It's time for a new journey. Once again, yeah, it's time for a new journey. Grab your shit and go. Power imbalances cause issues. Equal power is needed. So, you may be in a situation where there's a power imbalance going on, which is like one person is making money and the other person isn't. Or one person has resources and the other person doesn't. Or one person has family and friends around and the other person doesn't. Things like that can cause a toxic power imbalance. And it's time to walk away from things that are an imbalance of power like that. Things where one person seems to be doing better than the other, or it seems like one person is saving the other. Things like that, or could possibly be going on. There may be somebody who is abusing their power. Say sorry. Pride is not worth it. Love is always the answer. Cleanse your home and personal energy. Try not to be a sponge. I am not what was done to me. I am what I became through trial by fire. So yes, you have been through a lot, and this transformation has brought you to this point where you are at peace in your thoughts. You're at peace with your decision to leave. Whatever you were leaving behind, you may have been worried about it and struggling with this idea for a while, but you're starting to see the truth in it and the intelligence in it, and you're starting to see the necessity of it, and you're starting to understand that what has happened in the past is not who you are. You are who you are right now because of what happened in the past. You're also learning how to maybe say sorry as well, and to understand that holding on to your pride is not worth the pain caused, and that love is always the answer. Love is truth, compassion, understanding, empathy, caring. And there's a really big need to cleanse your home and your personal energy. Try not to be a sponge for other people around you. You may be an empath in this pile, and we can pick up on the energies of other people around us, and it can cause us to, even normal people can, but with empaths, it's an extra strong effect where you can absorb all their energy psychically, and it can cause you to not be doing so good. And there even may be a need to add some new spiritual routines to your practices as well, whether you're Christian, Wiccan, Druid, Shaman. Doesn't matter, which, it don't matter what you are. What matters is what your rituals are, what your faith is, how you put it to use, and taking the time out that's necessary to connect with that and to stay in touch with that. And to remember that you are protected. All you have to do is ask for the protection. All you have to do is ask to be cleansed, ask to be cleared, ask to be protected. So we have a promotion is due. Recognition is coming for your efforts and ability to ask. Enjoy each moment. Be present. Sometimes life gets in the way too much. Take time to see what you really have. Word is starting to spread. More customers will soon be coming your way. So you have a lot of good things coming on the career front. Maybe from a creative endeavor that you have decided to go after. Something that's still youthful and it's in its youthful stage, that isn't quite completely built yet, but is just starting to be built. It's time to be present in the moment, to be grateful for what's in front of you, and to live in an attitude of gratitude, not lack. Stop telling yourself that you won't get to where you want to be, that you aren't good enough to do what you're doing, and start noticing that you have been doing a really great job at whatever it is that you've been doing, and there's going to be a big thank you and a big recognition coming your way for the efforts that you have put in, and for your ability to be able to ask as well. If there are people that you need to ask for help, then ask for help. Even if it maybe there's somebody that you tried to ask for help the Four, and maybe you ended up yelling at him because something went wrong or something. And maybe there's an apology that is necessary there. Or maybe you have really made sure to own up to anything that you have been doing, and word is starting to spread, so people are really starting to see that you're someone who's honest and caring. But either way, word is starting to spread about whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been resting and reflecting on, whatever ideas, whatever creative pursuit or spiritual pursuit that you've been working on. Word is starting to spread, and you're starting to gain recognition for that, and possibly even money for that. The Hermit, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Hearts, which is the Lovers in this, and the Moon. We all have our best guides within us if only we would listen, or the Eight of Cups. So this is telling you that it is time to walk away from anything that is no longer serving your highest and greatest good, and your intuition knows best exactly what that is, which is why it's time to take time for that self-care and that self-reflection, and to go over everything again to find the truth and see the truth of it, so that you can be able to leave behind any of the emotional turmoil that goes along with it, so that you can be able to see all of the abundance of options in front of you. You're going to have a lot of space to yourself right now for inner reflection, and to really be able to go inside and look at everything. So for the Hermit, Nine of Diamonds, in Emma, Mr. Woodhouse focuses his energy inwards to take care of his health and his comfort. And once you start to take care of yourself and start to really take the time out for you, you will start to see all the doors opening in front of you. You will start to see all the options coming to life. But you need this rest before you can move into them. Choice. There are many teacups to choose from, but you cannot daydream forever and avoid making a decision. So it's time to make a decision. The Lover's card in the traditional tarot a lot of times is about making a decision as well. Making the decision to have a free, balanced love. One where nobody is in control of anyone else. One where it's not a codependent relationship, it's an interdependent relationship, where we rely on each other and we're there for each other and we trust each other, but at the same time we do have our own lives that we are living as well, and we live those. And the Moon, intuition. Fanny Price is quiet and insightful, remaining true to her conscience throughout Mansfield Park. So when you're making this decision, make sure that you remain true to your own heart, to your own inner guidance, to your own intuition, to your own morals and values, and make the decision knowing that what you dream of can be achieved. Allow yourself to remove any fears or doubts from the past, any hurt or pain, and allow yourself to let go of the past relationships that may have been very imbalanced in their power structure, because that will help you to be able to bring your mind to peace and ease. So that's what I have for this pile. I would absolutely love to hear what's going on in your situation and if this resonated. And I actually am offering personal readings as well now. It's $10 for a mini reading and $20 for a full reading. And my email is earthangel1133@yahoo.com. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.